Alright people, welcome back to my channel. So we got some new update on the rumor Marvel versus DC fighting game. As you guys know, in my last video I did rumors about a Marvel potential fighting game is being made or pronounced by NetherRealm Studios. But let's just say that the rumors that are still out there is not 100% confirmed, but I can tell you this. If you were to get a trailer of the gameplay, I'm definitely buying a copy of myself. And you guys know I love both Marvel and DC in terms of characters, but not the comics and movies and how it is now. So, yeah, Ed Boon makes note of Marvel fighting game rumors. And as you guys know, Ed Boon took to Twitter and he tweeted about James Gunn of producing both Marvel and DC with a thinking emoji. That could possibly mean that he's thinking about just making both Marvel and DC fighting game versus characters together. And for that case, I believe it could happen. It has potential of happening, but all I know is for sure is that these are not 100% true. So if you want the article, I will have it in the description box below. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, and throw in the comments below. So let's get into the article. Ed Boon is known for creating a highly popular and beloved fighting video game franchise, Mortal Kombat. Currently, the developer is the creative director for NetherRealm Studios, where Mortal Kombat has continued to thrive. Over the years, we've seen new installments released into the marketplace, and since then the studio has even dabbled into the DC Comics universe with the Injustice video game franchise. While not as violent as Mortal Kombat video games are, NetherRealm Studios offer fans a DC comic fighting game. Players receive a storyline based around the traditional Superman, with both heroes and villains colliding in a grand battle. There have been 2 installments released so far, and they have been just as popular to play as Mortal Kombat video games. Most assume that while NetherRealm Studios have finished up Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, we would be moving on to the next Injustice installment. Now, if you actually think about it, Mortal Kombat and Injustice are the most popular fighting game franchise out there. And we all know that Injustice 3 will be coming soon, but the question is, what will Marvel versus DC look like? So far, where the NetherRealm Studios is working on next, we don't have any official confirmation. With that said, there was a popular rumor going around online that suggests this studio was working with Marvel to produce a fighting game comparable to Injustice along with Mortal Kombat. After all, NetherRealm Studios has been pretty solid when it comes to releasing fighting games, so who better to develop this game? I believe I will post a picture of this tweet that Ed Boon just sent out, and I will have it up here so you guys can see while I'll read along with the article. Of course, that's all we have right now, was just a rumor until Ed Boon took to Twitter. Ed Boon is doing one of those 2 things. He's teasing us with a false rumor on hyping up an upcoming announcement. Ed Boon simply tweeted out that movie director James Gunn has worked for both Marvel and DC, which was impressive. Fans are hoping that this tweet is just the start of the hype for an official announcement trailer. But for now, all we can do is wait and see, and that I believe we all should do. Just wait and see. Now, again, this is just rumors. Nothing has been official. Nothing has been confirmed yet by the NetherRealm Studios and Ed Boon. Now, it would be cool to see both Marvel and DC collide against each other, and hopefully it's not going to be another Mortal Kombat versus DC universe, and that game turned out god awful. I had the game, I played it before back then, it sucked. No fatalities, no gory blood and everything. It was just did not scream Mortal Kombat to me. But thankfully, Mortal Kombat 9 felt like actual Mortal Kombat. It felt like a reboot next to MKX and MK11 currently. Now, we all know that Mortal Kombat 11 is about to be done soon. So now they're going to be moving on to another video game franchise, which is Injustice 3. It's been talked about last year. It's been teased. and we all know that the Marvel vs. DC fighting game could potentially happen if the time is right. But due to the pandemic, I don't see anything happening right now. But one can assume that whatever these characters will look like in motion, I think it's gonna look 10 times better than Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And I'd rather not talk about that game because that game is irrelevant. So let me know what is your all thoughts in the comments below. Are you still hopeful that they're gonna be coming out with Marvel vs. DC fighting game? Or do you think Ed Boon is just trolling us like he always has? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will catch you in my next content.